What is up, guys? Lifted here, and today we are going to be making a background for your YouTube channel. This is for people who are not partnered, like myself, frowning face. But in the avatar video, I put a pack that I put together in the download description. So I'm gonna be going there real quick. Close it. This is the YouTube template for your background. These are the flares, this is smoke, this is sparks, and the stainless steel, and I put that in there on accident. But if you want to look at it, feel free. So we're going to be making a YouTube background. So you're going to want to open up the Photoshop file. And here we are. Let me close these real quick. No. Boom. Alright. So as you see here, we have a screenshot of the YouTube layout. This is the new one, 2012. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So right here we've got a fade, which is this right here, a vignette, which is, if people who don't know what a vignette is, it like softens the edges, so it's not as sharp. Well, not as sharp, but it fades off the edges. Alright, so first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make a background. Now the background is going to be going, actually, no, this goes on top of that. Content area is going to be all the way on the bottom. I'm taking it. Yep, content area is all the way on the bottom. And well, what you want to keep in mind is anything that you put on right here is not going to be showing up. It's going to be covered up. Since this is a background, it's behind everything. Yeah, so it's not going to be showing up. So first thing you want to do, you want to pick a background color. Or if you want, you could use a picture, which is what I'm going to do. And if you want to follow along, all of these files are inside of that pack. So we're going to go place, and then I just have them on my computer. Photoshop shit. And we're going to use a stainless steel. I'll place that on there. So now we got this cool stainless steel looking thing. We're going to want to drag this underneath the vignette. Or no, actually we're going to hit enter first. And we could always adjust size after this. Take the stainless steel, we're going to drag it under the vignette, under the content area, so it's got a background. Now, you might notice I got this on Google Images. It's got a little thing up there. We're just going to hit shift, drag it out, and there you go. Voila, it's all gone. And it's still here. Hold on. Oh, wrong one. Scroll out, control and the minus button to zoom out, the shortcut. Learn that in computer apps. Boom. There we go. So now we got this cool stainless steel looking background. When we hit enter, place it. And that's going to be our background. So I'm going to show you how to make a simple one. In a later tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add 3D stuff to it with Cinema 4D. But just for this tutorial, we're just going to be using this normal background. So what we are going to want to do is get the text. And yeah, here you go. You want to pick your font. Actually, what I like to do is I like to type out what I want to have. So I'm going to do X lifted, and I'm going to highlight it and go to our fonts, and we have a bunch of fonts. I am going to use, excuse me, let's see, pick a font. No, it's graffiti one, I won't be able to read that. You want to, when you're picking a font, make sure it's something that's easily blown up, or something that you're going to be able to read if it is small. And we are going to use, can't find a good font. It's Tranchco. I'm going to make like a metallic-y, so it's going to be a sharp looking font. Let's do this. Take this, see what we're doing. Oh, Control Z. Screw up there, Control Z, shortcut, undo. Or not undo, but, yeah, actually it is undo. So we're going to have our text. You're going to want to make it a little bit bigger, so hold down shift, corner key, or corner, and make sure you don't let go of shift before you let go of your mouse click. And there you are. So we're going to drag this over here. Actually, I'll keep it right here so we can see what we're doing. And we're going to hold down shift and rotate it. When you hold on shift, it'll lock it in so it's not loose. You want to wait till it's at negative 90 degrees. You can see that it's at negative 90 because it's right negative 90. Take this, drag it over here. Now, I kind of like to, if it pops up from underneath it, remember, like the bottom of the text is going to be covered up, so you're going to want to make it up a little bit right there. And that's the text right there. You can put your YouTube name right there. I will, after I'm done with this, I'm going to put out a full template where you could just click on the text and then enter your name in, and that's pretty much it. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting out one it's gonna be a full template. But if you just want to make your own, design your own, put your own background in, whatever, this is really good for you. So it's gonna be X lifted, and we're gonna right click on the text. Actually, no, we're gonna hit enter first. Right click on text, blending options. We're gonna want to do a inner shadow, which is gonna make it look like it's pushed into the steel, which I like. That looks really cool. And we are gonna want to do. I think that's actually pretty good. I don't really want to do anything else. You can screw around with other stuff. Just see what looks pretty good. I don't really like that. No. Check that. Satin. Satin's kind of cool, maybe. Bring it. No, Satan. Color overlay. That's if you want to have a fill in there. So maybe I like that. But if you want to change the color of it, you're gonna want to click on that. Make sure it's blue. You could click here and make it blue, whatever. Actually, that does look pretty cool. Make it blue. Make it more of a light blue. That looks cool. A-OK. And hit OK with that. And you got this cool little text right there. You go X lifted. And right there, it looks pretty cool. You could probably pass this off as a YouTube layout or YouTube background. It just has your name. It's pretty basic, but we are not going to stop at basic. Going to add file, place. We're going to add some cool effects. Now this is in the pack as well. We're going to add some sparks. Place it on top of here. Now with these, you have to make sure it's on top of everything, or else it'll, look here, I'll show you in a second. I'm going to go to linear dodge, add. It's going to be on top of everything. But if I bring it underneath, here, hit enter real quick. This is just for demonstration purpose only. If I bring it underneath it, bring it underneath. Oh, yeah, see, you can't see it. So you just want to keep it on top. It's cool sparks going on. And I'm going to make it a little bigger. And put it about right here. And we're going to right click, hit enter, right click, duplicate layer. A-OK, Jose. And you can take it and drag it over here. Boom. Enter. And we got some sparks in there. File. Place. And add some smoke. Place. Excuse me. It's probably pretty gross. And then you're going to do the same thing. Linear dodge add. Now you can see it's got this hard edge right there. What I'm going to try to do is just blow it up pretty big. That's about good. And put something like that right there. And you got to remember that there's going to be something covering over this part right here. So I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to right click. Or hit enter first, sorry. And right click. And duplicate the layer. And that's going to make it darker. Or not darker, more thicker looking. And we're going to hold on shift and make sure you have the rotate key. And flip it upside down. Until it is at negative 100. Boom. And why is that doing that? That is weird. Alright, there we go. It's just rendering, I guess. So that looks good. Enter. Now we've got the smoke, some sparks coming out, our name, and what is another cool thing we could do is take another text, type up here. Say you're an editor. I'm an editor, so I'm gonna do editor. Put a Y in there instead. Editor, and bring this over here. You're gonna go to hit enter on it. Right click on that. Go to blending options, and we're gonna do pretty much the same thing that we did on that. So it matches the theme. We're gonna do inner shadow, and satin, and color overlay. And we're gonna want to click on this, make sure it's highlighted blue. Click on this, and we're gonna want to try to match that blue as best as we can. A little darker. Just a little darker. It looks maybe this way. But alright, that looks good. A-OK, editor, and then if you want to make it bigger, shift and drag it out. Another thing you want to remember is not everyone has a big monitor, so you don't want to make your text too big coming off the sides. And a good idea would be to not put text like this, but to make it run along the side. So we're going to hold down shift and we're going to rotate it 90 degrees, or to 90 degrees. And let's say you're more than just an editor. You're an editor. You hit enter. You hit right click. Actually, yeah. To right click, duplicate layer, A-OK, and then drag this down to right there. I'm going to grab our type tool. Click on that. I'm going to go backspace, 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 backspace. And let's say you're a GFX artist, so you're going to write GFX. And I'm going to grab this, space it out a little bit more. Editor, GFX, and enter. So let's put editor, GFX, X lifted. Looks pretty good. Let me move this up just a little bit. Where is it? There it is. Actually, yeah, there we go. These are a little off, I know. The color's a little off from this. I see that it's blown up. But what we can do is right click, or no, actually, control. After you click on that, hit control and then click on this. You have to right click and not link the layers. Convert it to a shape. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, that didn't work. We're gonna wanna, I do not think this is going to work. See, this works. Alright, rasterize it, and then we could create it to a shape. Smart object. There we go. Create smart object. And we can move these two as they are the same. And I think if I'm correct, we can change the fill color of this as well. Right click, and body options. Yeah, sweet is. Apparently. Oh, no, never mind, I can't. Alright, well, that's pretty much it for this. I'm gonna show you how to save it. It's a pretty cool background. It's got the imprint. It's like very like Apple-ish. If you ever looked at like there was this background that I had for my iPad, and I kind of looked at this and it was like pushed in. So kind of cool. So I'm gonna file, save as. You're gonna want to do it as a JPEG, I believe. And gonna want to make it. Save it to your desktop. Name it YouTube background. And we're gonna save it. Now you want to make sure you look at this number right here, because it needs to be under 1 megabyte. So right here, this will do just fine. As you see, it's under 1 megabyte. We can do the large file maximum in 12 quality. A-OK. It's gonna load, and then we are gonna have a YouTube background. Looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you how to put it on your account over here. Ooh, what is this? Boom. Alright. My channel. Settings. I'm gonna remove my background that I had on there before. I'm gonna choose a file. I'm gonna find where you saved it. I just put it on my desktop. Here it is, and then we are going to open it. There we are. X lifted editor GFX. Looks pretty sweet. And you can make it so it scrolls, or if it's fixed. Fixed looks a lot better, but I'll show you what scrolling is. If you like scrolling, you can just change it back. But scrolling, I'll show scrolling. Scrolling is, it'll stick with it. Actually, yeah, scrolling is the better. I got that mixed up. Scrolling is normal; it'll just stick to the page, and then I don't know if anyone's seen this before, but fixed, it will actually stay there, and you could. I think it looks stupid because it'll cut it off eventually, and it doesn't show the whole of your artwork. Settings, scrolling, and done editing. So I'm gonna keep it like that. There you go. How to make a YouTube background. It's pretty easy. And comment, rate, subscribe, leave a like if it was helpful, and see you guys later.